Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the finale of Bulgaria 51 here in Victoria 3. Let's make sure everything's working here. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. Let's see what we got going on here. Hey, Java, what's up? Oh my god, 70 stream streak. Java, you are amazing. 70 straight streams. That is amazing, my friend. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Wow, Discord worked flawlessly this time around. Wait, is that meaning like you clicked into the stream from Discord? That's interesting. I've never even thought about that. I wonder how that works. Let's see. Hey, Mauricio, what's up? Hello, my friend. Hello. The grand finale. Will Ham beat Germany and get enough prestige to complete the last achievement left? Find out now. Yes. Took a good nap before the stream. Glad I did. And wake up just in time before this. So did I. So did I. I don't know what my problem was tonight. I am like depleted. I don't know what is going on with me. My body is just like depleted. I passed out after dinner, so I'm rested now. Hey, Glenn, what's up? What's up? Greetings from America-stan, where our president is apparently Jesus. I know, right? Oh no, but remember that wasn't a religious thing. I thought it was just depicting me as a doctor. Like, oh my god. Yeah, he's so religious, but he didn't know that was that picture had religious connotations. Oh my god. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? We are back, everybody. We are back. As you can see, well, I'm going to say this should be the final. No, this will be the final episode. We're in July 1929, and we've got what might be a bit of an epic finale here. So there's one last achievement to go for. Prussia of the Balkans. I thought this was going to be bricked when we became Yugoslavia. As you can see, as Bulgaria, complete the Prussia of the Balkans journal entry and have a higher prestige in Prussia. Obviously, we started as Bulgaria, but it's still showing we can complete the objective here. So we're going for it. We are starting this episode off by declaring war on Germany to break them up. Anybody who watched the earlier stream today knows we got some strategies in place here. Hey, Super Frank, what's up? Welcome back, my friend. I just wanted to post in your Discord that I wanted to speed run an achievement, so I formed Ethiopia. Ah, nice. Then I realized I could just write in live chat. Yeah, there you go. Oh, nice. He did a speed run as to form Ethiopia. How many in-game years did it take you? Guy hit so many. Yeah, Antichrist checks that if I was Christian, I 100% think he is. I mean, seriously, like, it's almost comical how many of those checkpoints he reaches, right? It's almost like we're watching like a B movie made by some no-name like Christian production company about the Antichrist. But you know, I'm not a practicing Christian, so I won't pretend I know what all the points are. So maybe I'm not a good gauge of that. But I will say he doesn't seem very Christian. Definitely not very Catholic, obviously. All right. So we are involved in this war, so that we're on the same side as Great Britain, because Great Britain is allied to Germany. Oddly enough, or at least they have a defensive pact. So God, let me remember some of the things we got to do. Our army should be raised. Oh no, they're not. Okay, so let's raise them up. We also need to get rid of road maintenance, and we're going to get rid of one of our taxes on tobacco. We're going to put enlistment efforts in these two states. We're going to add some conscripts here. Wait, we added in, interesting, it didn't give us another one. Okay. We've got a mandate here. We're going to do Militarized Industry 3, because this will give us balloon reconnaissance, among other things. Going to add that in. And then we're going to mobilize. We're going to start raising conscripts left and right. Let's make sure we got this all situated. Was formed by 1855. Nice. 58 infamy. But I even managed to start the 2 colonies that are within Ethiopia's borders. Nice. I am a practicing Christian, and I'm very offended. Okay, good. Well, I mean, not good that he's offending your religion, but, you know, there was, when I first heard about this, I was like, oh man, you know, watch, you know, like Christians and Catholics specifically who are fans of his won't get upset about this. But people are. This seems to be one of the breaking points. I'm a non-practicing, non-American Christian. I'm offended by him posting this picture as well. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I mean, it is offensive, even if you're not a practicing Christian. Like, to post yourself as a deity of any religion, right, is like who the hell do you think you are, right? I, of course, am practicing because I just can't seem to get it right. Because you're practicing. Well played, my friend. Oh, I love that. I'm going to use that at some point. I'll quote you. Everybody drew a line at Jesus and the Pope. I mean, yeah, if you're going to draw a line somewhere, right? Like Jesus and the Pope, if you can't draw a line there, like, back up the truck, friends. All right. So now let's start the Diplo play. Liberate country. We'll start with Bavaria. Confirm. They're gonna say, oh hell no. We're gonna add in Bohemia and a humiliation. So now we can get Italy in, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna rearrange our government. Get those guys out. Get these guys in. We're gonna give the United States military assistance for 5 years. Oh, by the way, I realize that you can mass activate mobilization options. Yeah, by dragging a rectangle over several armies. Yeah, it was something they added in. I forget if it was with National Awakening or the Spain one, but yeah, you can do mass, like, orders and mobilization options now. It's one of those things where, like, I'm glad it's there, but I always forget to do it. Like, I'm just so used to, like, my clicking of things. Kind of like how earlier today we were talking about how you can, like, do control click to add 10 of something, and I know in the back of my mind it's there somewhere, but I always forget to do it. All right, so now we gotta wait. Oh, and well, we might as well add our armies to the border. I don't remember why we ended up putting 3 in here. Oh yeah, there's also one more thing we gotta do. We want to make the armed forces powerful so that patriotic fervor gets doubled. Oh, not the ethno-nationalist though. Sorry, buddy. Here in Victoria 3, we draw the line at ethno-nationalist. But a liberal will take... I mean, actually, liberal isn't the greatest of, of ideologies in the game, but it's better than ethno-nationalist. Let's do this. Alright, so now armed forces should get to 20. There we go. Plus 20%. And shift click to add 5. Yeah. Alt click to build and put in front of Q. Yeah, I gotta get all of those like little click things down. Everybody on defend front also. Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. Well, no, not necessarily. We were gonna do that. But that was only because we were gonna try to continue without the United States. Now that we might get the US in, I'm gonna try to push the front. Because we might not get outnumbered. If we start getting heavily outnumbered and the US isn't bringing anybody, then we'll change that. Oh, also, we gotta set our boaty boats in their places. And so we're still up here. So let's go blockade them. So blockade. Amaze. And then we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna raid them convoys down here. And let's keep an eye on this. Are you also going to try the East Switzerland strategy? Oh, what's the... Oh, yeah. I am, actually. Oh, yeah, actually, I am. So maybe... I do think that might be a good idea. So we're gonna move these guys over here. Yeah, and then when the war starts, we'll have them invade East Switzerland and try to cut these armies off. Now... let's bring the United States in so we can call ally, but... offer an obligation. We've already offered one. Okay, let's see here. Because it's less maneuvers to do the obligation. So we might want as many maneuvers as possible. So let's bring the United States in with an obligation. Yeah, the call allies 20, obligation is 10. Did you read the Czechoslovakia message? But I think you would need to restart because you already liberate Bohemia. Oh. No, I didn't. Where was, I don't think it posted. I don't see anything me super frig about Czechoslovakia. Oh, were you? But I think I can tell what you were gonna say. Yeah, I should have maybe liberate country. Yeah, that would have gotten more, right? It's not on here, but yeah, maybe because of that. Yeah, I see where you were going with that. I don't see it on there, though. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it off. You put the assault army in Italy, HQ, and you remembered. Yeah. Yeah, because these guys will have more battle occupation. Oh. We'll put them at rapid advance. They have better battle occupation. We want to take East Switzerland as quickly as we can. Yes, so let's bring the United States in with the obligation. Let's bring Italy in. Sure, we'll give you Istria. All right. Yeah, you cannot select it because Bohemia is already selected. Well, that's okay. Because we still have 85 maneuvers. We have a lot we can liberate. Now, I'm gonna wait to add any more. Because Germany's not going to back down from this. And so I'll wait to see who else joins in here. Because if other people join in with Germany, other people might want to join our side. So we'll see here. Oh, we do want to tax a little bit more. But you had already brought in Italy. Oh, and you stationed the Cav in their HQ to invade East Switzerland and cut off supply to German armies. Wait, what do you mean, Glenn? Wait, did I do something incorrectly? Because we were able to bring these guys over here because they're our allies, so we can station armies here whenever we want. But now, yeah, now they're in. What are we on the verge of getting? Oh yeah, the bolt-action rifle. Poland should be a good country to liberate. Should be a lot of states, if possible. Yeah, that's a good point, right? Alright, let's start adding other ones in here. Oh, we got the bolt-action rifle. Let's do that so that I don't forget. Oh, and let's make sure... Yeah, munitions are good. Alright. Yeah, we don't have an option. It looks like it's just giving us the smaller German states. Your cav was stationed in Piedmont, Italian. Then they can go right to East Switzerland. Yeah. Yeah, it's all the same HQ. Alright, I guess I'm gonna look at who has the highest GDP. Not at the front. Oh, yeah, I want them in the HQ. Because I don't want them to immediately get involved in a battle. I want to try to... I don't know if it'll necessarily work, but I want to try to do an invasion, a land invasion of East Switzerland directly, and not start at the front. So that's why I put them in the HQ and not at the front. Oh yeah, do I have interests? Ah, there it is, there it is. Okay. Let's take off here. So let's get that activated. We do have some time. The marine is spreading. Oh, that scared me for a second. I was like, wait, what? So how long? Yeah, not sure if we need Warsaw to liberate it. Ah, the Americans showed up. So now we got pretty good right here. Come on. We're gonna have to pause this soon. Well, we'll add another war goal. It'll pause the diplomatic maneuvers. We'll have time to activate the other one. So, yeah, what would be... I wonder, can I look at a GDP map? So this is a big one. 33. Franken, Hesse, Pomerania would be... No. Brandenburg's a capital. We can't liberate that. So I think we'll do Franken, the Rhineland. Westphalia. Yeah, Westphalia will be one. Oh, not subject. Liberate. What about the Rhine? Where are they? Nassau, Hesse, Frankfurt, Lübeck, Hamburg, Bremen, Hanover. Ooh, Hanover for sure. Although, we're gonna have to go all the way up there, though. That might not have been a good one to add. Oh yeah, switch the government back. Good idea, good idea. Yeah, before we... Because we also, the number of radicals will also kind of lower our war support. Alright. So we can probably get 2 more liberations there. Poland's been activated. Yeah, I am kind of curious if we can get Poland as a whole. Yeah, no. Yeah, liberate Hanover would be a good one. Wait, didn't we already add Hanover? Yeah, we added Hanover. So let's add... Oh, we can liberate Krakow. No, liberate country. So Hesse is a big one. Baden. Oh, Baden. Probably that. Brunswick. Holstein. I don't want to go all the way up there. Saxony. Sorbia. Ooh. So we get our option there. Saxe-Meiningen. Saxe-Weimar. Bavaria might be a play. We already have Bavaria. Yeah, that was the that's the primary goal. Posen, if you're trying to help Poles. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take Oh my god, has my mic been muted the whole time? Wait, have I been muted the whole time? Tell me I haven't been muted this entire time. We're like 30 minutes in. A little bit. Oh my god. No way. Please tell me. Oh, just after the sneeze. Oh, that's right. I sneezed. Oh my god. Wait, please tell me the first 30 minutes of this stream I wasn't muted. Okay, only for like 1 minute. Okay, thank you. Oh, that would have pissed me off so bad. Oh yeah, waiting for the expo in the middle of World War One. Yeah, this is true, right? Oh man, at least we don't have Great Britain in this one. Oh my god, you guys, this is gonna be a war and a half here. Alright. Here we go. So the US sent troops, man. They did. Alright. War has broken out, so we should be able... it's already part of that front anyway. Okay. Damn, okay. Then we're gonna add you to the front. But we're gonna set... Well... We'll just set this objective, because you're gonna have to go that way anyway. Yeah, do you plan to do the classic one ship, one man naval invasion to divert troops? I don't know, because... Yeah, look at... They got a stack here just waiting. I don't think it'll divert enough. Because what's interesting is they're not putting everybody on the front. I mean, look at this. They have all of this over here. So, even if I do the naval invasion, they're probably just going to put that over there. No, we'll keep everybody here. Whatever happened with this war? Who even knows? All right, Colin Curry. Look at that. And this whole war, we're not getting any infamy. Which is kind of crazy. But we are racing against time here. Yeah, US can't beat Costa Rica, but willing to take on Germany. I know, right? Do they still have their Costa Rica war going? Oh, no, they finally... When they were like, boys, we're going to Germany, they were like, all right, Costa Rica, we're done. I don't even know what the result of that war was. All right. A massive outbreak of an especially deadly strain of flu has broken out in Michigan. It threatens to spread rapidly, potentially escalating into a global pandemic. Oh no. The American troops brought some funky flu with them. No. Guys. This Germany has a worse troop allocation than a certain Austrian painter. They won. It was for, oh, reduce autonomy. Oh, and Costa Rica's a puppet now. Ah, got it. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember. So the US was like, all right, let's just end this thing already. Italy interest deactivated. What? No. Okay. Let's take something off. Sorry, Mexico. Oh yeah, how's our prestige? Up, but Germany's is up by quite a bit. Oh, and how this... Ooh. Not good. Not you. Yeah, we'll promote you. How'd that company... Yeah, all their stuff should be... We're using motors as a mobilization option. So hopefully this starts bumping up. Yeah, I'm sure that war ended well for Costa Rica. Yeah. Or why are there troops near Estonia? Is Germany fighting Russia? Yeah, I don't... Oh, who's doing this? Oh, Greece is naval invading them. Oh, yeah, I forgot Greece is on our side. Go for it, Greece. They're gonna... Greece heard you, and they're like, we'll do the one boat, one ship naval invasion. Sounds like a plan for us. And the troops there don't chill. They defend against Russia. Yeah. They have a two-front war. Oh! Oh, they are fighting Russia. Oh my lord. What? And this is going to be a big one. What luck. What luck. Hey, Matwis, what's up, what's up? Oh, yeah, negative 350k. Yep. Yep. But, you know, we're building tons of buildings, so our debt limit will be going up with the increased cash reserves in the new buildings, as long as we can keep things profitable. As long as we can keep the economy running during the war, it'll be a while before we hit debt, I hope. Oh, who's sinking Central Mediterranean Sea? Okay. Let's add in... Yeah, we'll add this guy in because I want to set him as for interception to go after these guys. Well, actually, they're much... 71... Okay. We're sinking convoys. I'd rather sink convoys. So let's take the big navy. Go sink those guys. We can hold off on the blockade for now. Yeah, this is what money is for, after all. I think, as Super Frank said in this morning's episode, you know, we're near the end of the run here. This is the next generation's problem, not ours. I think we'll actually be okay, though. Han people are experiencing severe effects of opium addiction. The use and abuse of the substance has spread throughout Slovenia. Okay. There we go. There we go. So if we take a look at the war goals... Yeah, so we'll have to sweep across here and then go up this way. Why is it showing liberate Bavaria up here? I think that's just a mistake. It should be here. So we want to sweep across the south, and then we'll have somebody else head north. Once we take this, we'll try to go over here to get the humiliate, but we might not need it by that point. After months of preparation, the expedition is finally finished and is being heralded as one of the greatest exhibitions of the age. Plus 100 prestige. Very nice. Alright, they went down a little bit. Yeah. So our fleet's not so great. Okay. So everyone was just waiting for Yugoslavia to kick off their war against Germany, basically. The whole world was like, we know it's gonna happen. We know it's happening. This should be over in no time. And even if you don't get the achievement instantly, after a two-front war, it is likely that Germany spawns a civil war. Oh, that divides the nation more. There you go. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, oh, hold on, though. Let's make sure this isn't in barracks. God, look at all these input goods for the barracks. This is crazy. No, oh, electricity. Yeah, we'll fix that eventually. All right, we hold this. Here we go, here we go. All right, we hold that. Yeah, keep going. What are the rest of you guys doing? Why don't you guys start creating battles, huh? Oh, there we go. They're fighting Puerto Rico. Wait, why? Who else is in this? East Switzerland, the Marina Kingdom. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, is Puerto Rico independent? Oh no, Germany. What have you been doing? They took Puerto Rico. Oh, and they took Haiti. No, wait, it was the Ionian Islanders that started World War I. That's true, it kind of was, right? We used this as the pretense to start it. Yeah, there we go, boys. Get them at the sea here. Is they're sinking our convoys. As much as I want to see Germany lose a war, I think this will be second screen content at work tomorrow. Ah, see you all during the next stream. Okay. Yeah, thanks for dropping in for a little bit, Super Frank. I know it's real late for you. So hopefully I'll do you well. Hopefully it'll be some good news for you as you watch at work tomorrow. Thanks for dropping in. I'll see you next time, my friend. All right. Got it. I can't tell if this room is hot or if I'm just nervous about this war. That she's... Oh, okay. There we go. We got that going on. Hey, J-Makers, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to World War One. Ah, look at that. We broke them. All right, so you guys go back to blockading. And then... Well, let's join these guys together. I don't have a frigate. No, wait. What's... Why do we have 2 capital ships in there? Let's send... Yeah, the ironclads. Hold on. Now I'm kind of confused. The first fleet, because we had split up who has what. Oh, we gotta fix this. So they have scout cruisers and ironclads. So you guys go there. We want to keep the torpedo boats. Oh, okay. So these guys, I guess just hadn't finished upgrading. And then the rest of you guys join that. And then let's fix this. There we go. Bunch of nobodies. Starting World War I. Yes, the closest we'll get to our timeline. Yeah, I know, right? We got almost a real timeline going here. Oh, we took this, but we don't have this. Interesting. Doing well, having fun with Portugal on a run. Oh, nice. Wow, who's 2 weeks away from a nuke? Yeah. Oh, nice. I just finished a Portugal run. I was doing an offline Portugal run to get the 2 Portugal achievements. That was fun. But man, it took me all the way up to 1913 to get both of them. Looks like you need a new naval officer. Oh, and the convoy raiders. Oh, well, no, they have to, they were defeated, so we'll just wait for them to finish repairing. We could put another commander there and put them back out, but yeah, the US is sinking some convoys for us. So we'll wait for these guys to finish repairing. Real yikes, yeah. Oh, what's going on here? Wait, what is... whose side... Oh, this is a completely different war. Austrian San Marino, whatever that is. Alright, here we go. The first war goal we're going after. So we're pushing the front back. Interesting, we also didn't take this state. I feel like we should. Oh, there's 2 fronts. All right, let's do this. Let's have you guys take... Oh, no. No. We'll have the first main army take this, because that'll collapse the front. We'll have the second main army go join the East Switzerland front. And so there should only be the 2 armies here, right? Oh, the cavalry is still at this one. Then they should be up at the East Switzerland front. There we go. Nice. Experimenting with the premise of a shipbuilding company. Oh, to handle trade centers and boats so I can expand production without much micro. That's kind of cool. Nice. Cool idea, actually. San Marco's independent Austrian Italy. Cavalry or... No! Cavalry org, please tell me. Oh, it was going... Oh! But now it's going back up. Supply shortage of what? Oh, the shipping lane effectiveness. You know, they were sinking convoys of ours. Yeah. Convoy rating. How long is that gonna last? Alright, but it looks like we're gaining progress. Yeah, and the supply shortage is going down. Yeah, it was from the convoy raiding. All right, but it looks like we're bouncing back. We're bouncing back. Luckily, the U.S. Navy helped us out there. Ah. So we took this, which means now there's only one front, right? Yes. So now there's only one. Let's get rid of that objective. Cavalry. Yeah, you guys can keep that. Good. So now we only have the one front. So we control all the German stuff here. Yeah, I did an arms dealer run as Württemberg last time. Oh, nice. Military industrial complex made everyone scared of the Zollverein. Made a power block and was a world power starting with 1 million people. Wow. Nice. Man, I want to do, we were talking about this the other time. I want to do a German minor run. I haven't done one in a while. Look at our little reconnaissance things. And our little cars going around. San Marcos should be your co-belligerent since they were German occupied. Oh man. If only we could have added them in. Oh. Oh yeah, this thing. Can we get rid of that? Whatever. All right. The game looks really cool in the late game here with all of the like urban sprawl. I mean, not while we're bombing all of it, but or not bombing, but I guess blasting the place. So how we doing here? Baden. Okay, so we have one of the war goals. Now, we are losing war score. Oh yeah, so they took Liberate Greece. So we do need to be mindful that there's no naval invasions on Greece. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of the various contending parties. Oh, and we got political agitation. Across Yugoslavia, the electorate debates which party is worth trusting with the next term in government. What do we got? Well, we definitely want to keep the Conservative Party in there because I want the armed forces to stay happy because we're getting some offense-defense from them. I also want the petite bourgeoisie to be happier so we get a little bit more of a loan cut there. We're not passing a law, right? What's our interest right now? 22K, 2.8. Is there something we can pass that they would like? That we don't mind? Oh, commercialized agriculture. What are we on right now? Homesteading. Yeah, let's do that. That'll make them happy. Ah, yes. Convoy raider repaired. Go back out and raid those convoys. Interest rate 0.5. So let's get our week update. It's fun. Might do a Holy Bavarian Empire run next. Nice. They have a pretty easy path to glory. Okay, so this is going to be our interest payments there. Alright. I think I just let my generals handle their business right now. On behalf of the Agrarian Party, Blas von Windischgratz has embarked on a tour of various rural and remote regions in Yugoslavia, seeking to enroll voters and ensure ballots are collected in different difficult-to-reach communities. Oh, you know, we could use some rural folk approval. We'll take that. Didn't do much, though. How Germany's doing versus Russia? Oh, good question, right? Ooh. Alright, so they gotta take Japan in order to lower Russian war score. Which is good, because I don't want that war to end anytime soon. We lost our defensive general. Too bad we don't have any more... Too bad this army isn't fighting in any more mountains. Would have been better when we were over here. Now it's all flatland. Actually... So we don't have a defensive specialist. Although we do get a plus 25% command limit with this guy. Actually, yeah, this would be a pretty good one to add in there. Why they all gotta be ethno-nationalists? You guys are killing me. I don't want to promote any ethno-nationalists. Yeah, we'll promote the intelligentsia guy. There we go. How's the Russia front? Yeah, great lines think alike between... Yeah. Can nations join wars in the middle of Victoria 3? Nope. Nope, they can't. At least for now. I feel like some stuff has been hinted at for not anytime soon, but, you know, in the game in the future. But luckily at the moment, no. So thank God for that. Whilst carrying out work in support of the Liberal Party in Severna Trachea, Bogdan Raj has come across Blas von Windischgratz, representing the Conservative Party. A fiery debate has broken out between them. Yeah, we'll take that one. Brits would be a very big problem, I know. Thank God we don't have them in this. Luckily, they can't get in now. Who's the non-ethno-nationalist? For this army, it's the intelligentsia guy and the petite bourgeoisie guy. So this is the only ethno-nationalist we took. So I don't want to promote him, but he does add more command limit for our largest army here. Ah, okay. We are, though, at the hour mark. So we do have to take a quick 90-second break so we can run some ads, not get hit by ads during gameplay. So we're going to take 90 seconds and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. And we're back. Royce. Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, you think. That, I mean, that sounds right. I was wondering what that would be. Royce. Okay. I'll go with that. It's better than whatever the hell it is I'm saying. It's one thing to pronounce things wrong. It sucks when you're saying something and you know you're pronouncing it wrong, but you don't know anything better to say. Members of the Agrarian Party have expressed their concerns about technology replacing the independence and dignity of manual labor. All right, so we can once again try to make the rural folk happy here. You know, we're adding momentum to this Agrarian Party. Let's do that. All right, we finally got a little bit of a dent in the rural folk being pissed off here. Our rival Brazil continues to practice slavery. We could easily condemn them on the world stage for this. Oh, we'll lose 10% influence. Whoa, our intelligentsia are marginalized. Do I care what Brazil's prestige is? Not really. We'll do that. The rich and unstable political environment in Yugoslavia has proven attractive to political exiles and stateless people who have begun to congregate in the coffee shops of Sofia. Oh, hell yeah. Plus 5% prestige, and we get... Oh, an anarchist. I was half expecting to get an ethno-nationalist. Yeah, oh, we're definitely not taking minus 5% prestige. No, we'll take this. Whoa, wait, what just... We just got Prussia of the Balkans. Oh my god! We did it! We did it! How did Germany lose all of that? They were at like 7,000 and then down to 6. I did not think we were going to get it during the war. What if we were just like, white peace? No, screw it. Let's do... Oh my god, we got Prussia. So, okay, so I guess you can get Prussia of the Balkans after forming Yugoslavia. That's good to know. Oh my god, I thought we were cooked on that achievement. Well, I feel like now the pressure of this war is off a little bit. The only thing we'll lose in this war is Greece. Yeah, thanks. Congrats. Woohoo. Yes, that's right. Oh my god. And now we're up to 3rd. Look at us. Police officers in uniform have been discovered supporting Yugoslavian Dutch Union activity while on duty, lowering public confidence in the police force. Yeah, let's get more loyalists going here. Do you think the heavy emphasis on ethno-nationalists is for historical accuracy or to link up better with Hearts of Iron? Yeah, you know, that's a good point. I don't know, because it might be something that's like hard-coded in, because I don't know what we chose that would have done that other than... Like, we have the Yugoslavian supremacist movement. They spawn ethno-nationalists. They are, I think, yeah. I think it's this Yugoslavian supremacist movement that's causing it. But that also might be why that's coded like that. We are so back. That's right. I'd say historical accuracy. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Andre Belarus. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you got to see the war. since you didn't get to see it in the previous episode. We did it. We did it. That's why you never give up. It looked impossible a few chapters ago, but we did it. It's true, right? I really was like, oh man, we're just gonna give up on that achievement. That sucks. Yeah, that's right. When we pivoted to forming Yugoslavia is when I said, yeah, all right, we give up on that one. But we ended up getting it. Very nice. Very nice indeed. The deadly American flu has appeared in Vardarska, Macedonia. The pandemic is quickly becoming a global crisis. Oh man. The American flu. Too soon. The particularly effective agitation that Leon Rodenbach has been carrying out in Severna Trachea has raised questions about the ultimate goal of the Communist Party in this election cycle. So we can add a lot of traction to the Communist Party and take less radicals. I think we will take that. I think we can still keep Conservative Party in there. They're gonna win the election anyway. Oh, this was mentioned in the earlier episode today, and we ended up getting all quiet on the Western Front. I already had that achievement, but I had a feeling this war was going to bring that back up. Ethno-nationalism just shows up in the late game no matter what country you play. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. I guess that makes sense, because that, yeah, is going to lead into, you know, other problems. The American flu sucks. But maybe historically accurate, yeah. The deadly American flu has appeared in Zapadna Trachea. The pandemic is quickly becoming a global crisis. The pandemic response... Oh, decision. That's right, that's right. So what do we do? The government must determine its response to the flu pandemic that threatens to engulf the nation. Stricter measures will surely have a cost, but will save lives. So we can impose a strict lockdown, close non-essential businesses. So we lose a lot of throughput. Mandate health measures such as distancing and protective masks. So we'll lose half as much throughput. We can't risk harming the economy. Much less likely. So, hold on. What are the states getting because of this? Plus 200% mortality. All right, yeah. We'll take the throughput for 5 months. Yeah, we'll take that. Godspeed, people. Probably represents the academic conflict between the nationalists and the internationalists inspired by Marx and others. Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe. I bet there's like an early dev diary that goes into it. I love the historical context a lot of the dev diaries give on this stuff. Ah, we can add machine gunners. We might do it just to try it out. All right, good. We can keep the government as is. Yeah, we'll keep it like this. Oh, wait, and also, oh no, the Ionians are bankrupt. Brave pioneers. I know. Machine guns rock, that's right. I mean, we gotta try it, right? And I think we have... I think it said ammunition and small arms. Munition we can use a little bit more. We could build some more munition. So let's add it in. Ooh, yeah, we can't. You can't. because we're going to lose a lot of organization. Oh, what's happening with the first main army here? All right, it's going back up. Yeah, everybody has lost some organization. I think that's because of the supply here. Yeah, it went down a little bit, so now it's going back up. Damn, we can't add our machine guns in without some massive problems. Game literally making you enact COVID. Yeah, but a century earlier. Are we winning the war? We are. I mean, it doesn't look like it, because we're losing war support, but we can't go below 0. But we're getting closer to them being able to go below 0. The deadly American flu has appeared in Kosovo. The pandemic is quickly becoming a global crisis. Well, hold on. Yeah, look at that. So... yeah, look at that. So instead of plus 200% mortality, it's plus 50%. So that was worth it. But it looks like... yeah, we can't do it again. Hey, Reverse Hamcuts, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. I know in the Great Wave DLC, you're going to play as the Ainu of Hokkaido, right? No, I think we're gonna do Japan. I think we're actually gonna do Japan. I'm really excited to do a Japan run. I think maybe the next run after that might be the the Ainu of Hokkaido. Because, you know, Japan isn't recognized, so not a large nation, technically. So, yeah, I think we're going to be doing Japan when the Great Wave comes out. Sadly, the dev said there will be no content for the short-lived Republic of Izo and Hokkaido, but a Republic of Japan run would still be interesting and unique. Everybody going to go Imperial. No, I thought there is. I thought there is some... or Ezo. There's something in the dev diary about them. I forget what it was. I mean, it's not a lot of content if there is. But I thought there was something. The screams. Yeah, I know. I hate the screams in that journal entry. It's just so off-putting. And like the sawing. Ugh. I became interested in that middle ground route in which the shogunate remains somewhat modernized and parliamentary. Yeah, the soft reform. Yeah, right? I love that there's, yeah, the 3 options. I don't know which one we're gonna take. So the flu is spread to Magia, but our capital, but luckily we already started the response, so it's only plus 50% mortality. The screaming in the background is a little bit over the top. Yeah, I know. And unfortunately, we're going to get that quite a bit during this flu pandemic. There's content for Ezo, but only for colonizing the places Japan. Ah, that's what it was, yeah. Not Republican content or from the native Ainu perspective. But I bet there will be a mod for it. I can guarantee you that. I wish these guys would finish their war so I stop clicking on their battles thinking that's us. Will Great Wave have a westernization mechanic? Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I'd like that in the game. Unrecognized countries should westernize their customs as a shortcut, kind of westernization event. Yeah, if you go to the last dev diary, the Japan content, and you go all the way to the end, there's a section that they just call miscellaneous content, and they actually give an example of one of those. So you're going to get some, as you open up the country, there's going to be some events that'll pop up that you have to choose about, like, westernizing. Like, the one example they gave was, like, do you want to start westernizing Japanese names? Like the, like putting, like, first name, last name instead of family name, first name. That was one of the example events they gave. So there will be some content like that. Yeah, Germans getting their asses handed to them, it seems, right? Now, we are at 0, but I don't think they can go after Greece in the current state that they're in. We still have quite a bit to hold, but we're on our way. So I think if we take this, we already have this. If we take this, we'll get the Bavaria one. Then we keep heading this way to Bohemia. The full nothing ever is going to change ever ending you can get as the shogunate is even funnier because you don't even get the restoration journal entry that way. Yeah, full tying on a hill mode. The journey to the west journal entry the dev diary talks about is very interesting. Yeah, because your explorer is going to end up with the ideology of the country you send them to. Maybe that means that you can get an early communist. Oh, if you sent the Paris Commune or any revolt like that. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I think that's going to be a really interesting thing to play out. Because, yeah, it seems like you get to choose where to go. Now, they did mention specifically it's like Europe or America. But Europe, I mean, there's obviously a lot of stuff happening in Europe here. Could end up with carless Japan. Now, we're starting to lose some battles. We could use just a little bit more offense. Is it worth it to add the machine guns and lose 50% organization? You know what we're going to do? We heavily outnumber them. We're going to do it in waves. So you guys come to the HQ. We'll give you machine guns. We'll do it largest armies first. Oh, damn, they're already in some battles. And then they're going to start getting organization back. I don't know about y'all, but I always feel dirty deliberately pushing opposite laws to revolutionary movements to get the laws passed faster. That's just politics, man. That's just politics. One thing I found kind of curious was that there's an event to literally colonize Korea. Yeah, I know that already happens in Africa, but it's still interesting to see how Victoria 3 deals with heavy events. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like, it's called colonizing Korea, but clearly it's not going to be like the regular colonizing mechanic since there isn't a decentralized land there. So I'm interested to see that journal entry, like when you actually get to play it. The deadly American flu has appeared in Slavonia. The pandemic is quickly becoming a global crisis. God, when is this thing gonna finish? Does not have the flu pandemic. mortality. Yeah, so how much longer for some of these? Okay, 10 days. Yeah, so we're going to start losing some. And somebody I know always has trouble with money, but I can't explain to her she's messing it all up. Not the tax man. Oh no. She's blaming the tax man, but she's really screwed it up herself. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to talk to people about money. Too much passion and emotions are attached to it. It's for both visiting Europe and the American continent. You get to decide if staying in one country or going to the other continent. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay. Put your armies on defense, switch to machine guns, wait, switch back. Oh, yeah? Oh, wait, first of all, why is this guy on that? Let's see. Yeah, let's add machine guns. They're on the front. Yeah, I don't want these guys attacking. Why would putting them defensive though? I've seen people in the forum saying the journey to the West thing should also be a general mechanic for unrecognized countries, not only for Japan, making modernizing more engaging. Well, I think it might be, because I feel like sometimes they add things in as a test to see how it works. I bet that gets added in to other people later. Those don't make that much sense that your isolated kingdom with no technology slowly figures out dialectics and railways on their own without interacting with anybody else for years. Yeah, that's true, right? Good point. It spreads to but not. Let's get it. Let's not hear the sound. Ooh, we skipped the sound. Oh no, it spread to Montenegro. An article has been published by the Yugoslavian Bulletin about some of the weapons which our country uses in the ongoing Yugoslavia versus German Empire War. Are you talking about the machine guns? Yugoslavian war support decreases by 10. Or we lose 25. Yeah, let's cover up their usage. Usually higher defensive strength. Oh, I see what you're saying there. Okay. Yeah, keep them on defensive while they raise up. Yeah, I see what you mean there. Okay. Let's try that with this one. Now, what's the first army up to? 83. Yeah, let's put them back on. Now, these guys have a lower defensive rate, so these guys I actually do want to take off the front when I add in the machine guns. Unrelated fun fact, did you know that the game files contain alternate US flags in case California, yeah, or Michigan forms the US? It's like something so specific could happen, the US ceasing to exist. Yeah, if you go to the Reddit and look up the United States, they'll show you all the different flags that can happen. Yeah, like the California one is kind of cool because that California Republic flag is like so iconic. I think same thing with well, Texas we see at the beginning of the game. Yeah, see if they had just a little bit more offense. All right, when this battle is done, we're going to call them back. The irony of journey to the West going to the US as an option for Japan. That's kind of ironic, actually, now that you mention it. One interesting thing about Vigi 3 is that certain DLCs focus on one country, provide content for others due to the story, like the US opening up the Japanese market little by little, more flavor. I know, right? It's like when the game is finally at the end of its life cycle, we're just gonna have like Super Victoria 3, but that'll be the end of the life cycle. General Marko Perodovich use of dedicated machine gun teams in the Yugoslavia versus German Empire War has yielded advantageous results on the field of battle, leaving full platoons of enemies dead before they have even reached our lines. Ooh, so what's this guy in? Which army? The second main army. So he'll get Stalwart Defender. So he gets that, or he adds plus 10% defense. Or he gets plus 10% defense and plus 5 popularity. Oh, for only 2 years. No, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do Stalwart Defender. Let's make sure, though, he's actually... Which one did we say he was in? The second main army, right? Ah, damn, I wasn't paying attention to these guys. But yeah, I'm doing all right, and you can tell she's jealous. Oh no, so I'm getting the new function and a raise. She's trying to kind of sour the feeling because she'll get me some way or another, and I'm going to end up with less money in the end. Is this the person who's getting, whose job you're taking, but she was supposed to get a promotion? Not talking about machine guns, but can openers. Yeah. I know, right? We're not getting that can opener event right now. Alright, so let's get these guys off the front here. Oh, we're back down to 4th. Germany bumped ahead of us. That's okay. I arrived late. Why are we fighting against Fat Germany? To get the Prussia, the Balkans achievement. We needed a higher prestige in Germany. So we're liberating a bunch of the German states. I thought we were going to have to win this war in order to get it, but Germany dipped below us. So we've already gotten the achievement. So now we're just going to win the war, but much less stakes. Less stressful. And there's a DLC in Africa. Ham will do his Ultimate Congo Hyper Ultra Run 2027 and Knuckles, you know it. Oh my god. If they did an Africa DLC, I would just be ecstatic. I think that would be so much fun. Alright, spread to Croatia. I'm not reading those full ones because I'm trying to click out of it before we hear that sound again. Alright, screw it. I'm just adding this in. Alright, so I think everybody has the machine guns now, right? Yep. What are we researching now? Oh, nice. NCO training. Alright. What's funny is once this war is done, we actually don't need to research all this military stuff anymore. I hope by the end of the game cycle, they give great general content to the unrecognized powers, yeah, specifically in Africa, and also make decentralized countries playable. Vicky 3 is one of the few games that depict the continent as a playable place and more than just land to colonize. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess the reason why you can't play as a decentralized country is because you'll be losing land from colonization. And I guess eventually you would get a game over from being colonized. That's my guess. Because otherwise I don't really get why you can't play as one of them. Danil Gavrilov has formed the Anti-Mask League in opposition to our pandemic measures. Come on now, Paradox. A little too soon, a little too on the nose here. They dispute the effectiveness of our policies and demand that we revoke them for the sake of the struggling economy. So the industrialists will lose some happiness. Abandon anti-plague measures. Ooh, no. Discredit the League with medical science. If only that could work. Well, I don't want to lose pop attraction to the industrialists. We'll just ignore them. Oh, Albania got it. Okay. Ugh. Alright, we're kind of losing ground. Nah, a friend acquaintance. Okay, not really a friend, but we talk more often than acquaintances. Okay. That sucks, though. It sucks when people mess with you like that. I agree 100%. I wish unrecognized countries would have more events aimed at recognition. Like adopting Western clothing, sending students abroad, or even adopting a religion. Yeah. Yeah, that's some good ideas, actually, for mechanics there. That could be a way to do it. Germany has the upper hand on Russia now. Bad for you, maybe. Oh. Yeah. But as long as they're not even going after Japan, that's the only war goal. So as long as they don't have that, that war will keep going. The event just showing we really don't learn from history. I know, right? Isn't that sad? Wow, but playing with decentralized nations would be bizarrely difficult, extremely behind in technology, and you'd have to centralize and still become recognized later. This is true. Although, I still want to do this someday. If you start as the Marina Kingdom, man, if you look at the tech tree, like, you don't even have manufactories. I think you just start with enclosure. which is fun, I feel like. I kind of want to do a Marina Kingdom run just for that. But you talk about being behind in tech. Ooh, Italy's out. Alright, Western Serbia. How's our blockade doing? Yeah, we're just at 5%. Alright, are they blockading? No, they're raiding convoys. Alright, let's bring you guys back down here. Fight these German boats. Very subtle. Yeah. Silence, one of the biggest bangers for Victoria 3 is playing now. Yeah, right. Glad I'm not the only one that looks forward to African content. The real problem is that in all Paradox games, content for African countries is always at the end of the game. Yeah, because it's low in demand. I know. Well, I guess we just need to be more loud about it. Just flood all the forums with, where's the Africa content? Let's see if we can see these machine guns. Oh, the little guy went down there. Aw, a little celebration. Okay. Makes everything a competition. I don't understand it. I know more people that do that. Say something and then they see it as a challenge. Oh god, yeah. I do. I really hate it when people do that. I'm always like, I don't need a competition. Like, I'm not... I can be a competitive person, but only in reference to, like, a game. Right? Like, if I'm playing a game with somebody, then I become friendly competitive. But that's why I'm like... That's what makes a game fun, is that you're not always competitive. Yeah, I hate those people where everything is a competition. It's just tiring. I'd love to see you play against the Philippines. It's a country that suits your style. There's the route loyal to Spain and the independent route. Which one would you take? I'd probably try to take the independent one. The Philippines is one I've actually been thinking about, because there's actually an achievement specific for the Philippines. It's not a very difficult one, but there is an achievement. And it is part of Iberian Twilight. I think if there was time for another series before the next DLC was coming out, I probably would have done that so that we could do an Iberian... This was one from National Awakening that we hadn't done. And then I probably would have done the Philippines to get another Iberian Twilight one in there. But alas, we don't have time for it. And the low demand is because a cycle of pain due to being low demand in the first place, leading to few players playing it, demanding more, and also leading to less bug testing given even less players. Yeah, like it's just a self-serving cycle there, right? Our king and queen are staying over the Trump's place. What? Oh man, don't know if it's the White House or the place in Florida. Oh my god. I hadn't heard about that. But did you search for super soldiers? Soldiers are bigger than cities. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they're bigger than the buildings themselves. Yeah, I guess I've never really thought about that before, because, yeah, we don't always zoom in as much. Oh, we're back to number 3. Let's see, have we made any progress? Not much. Like, compare how Byzantium, despite being supposed to end at the start, both E4 and E5 gets the first DLC of the game, yet all the way to restoring the entire Roman Empire purely since the most popular. Yeah, everybody really loves Byzantium, huh? You see that posted a lot. Byzantium runs and stuff. How long before your contraventions on your treaty with the US causes them to drop out of the war? Yeah, I've been wondering about that myself. I'm surprised they haven't just canceled this treaty. See, the thing is, I don't know if the US would drop out because there's not much happening for them over here. Still nothing over there, so that's good. God, we got 1.07 million battalions here, or people here. And look at this offense-defense comparison. I mean, we should be rolling over them right now. Oh, finally, flu pandemic completed. We never ended up getting the prosperity here. You know, I don't think we can build anything, actually, to be honest with you. Ooh, the investment pool's gone down by quite a bit. I'm thinking of forming Yugoslavia through the achievement. Which country should I play for that? Montenegro or Bulgaria? I would play with Serbia, but I prefer a more alternative history. I think Bulgaria would be easier than Montenegro. Montenegro really starts out with some situations going on. But Montenegro has some really cool mechanics they added in that I would like to try. Like you can do like border raiding and stuff. Oh, we have a new president. Our president died. But Bulgaria was a lot of fun. Although you do have to release them from the Ottomans at the start of the game. But we released them as a subject of the Ottomans, so we did go through independence against the Ottomans at the beginning of this run. Oh, God, this guy sucks as a ruler. Why do you have to suck like this? Bigoted. Sure, everybody loves Byzantium in the game, but hardly ever in real life. Yeah, right. Oh, man. All right, the US dropped out. Huh. And now they're going to naval invade us, huh? Alright, so it's time to send you guys back here. And we'll send the first fleet over there. The production of radios in our factories has led to a boom in employment and profit. Wait, interesting. Building radio output. Or progress toward the radio. Do we not? We have radio tech. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, Russia gets progress to radio to improve our relations. No, sorry. Well, I don't need you anymore. The only reason I wanted to be friends with you is to get you into this war. Don't get me started on some people complaining the natives being able to fight back colonizers is too much of a power fantasy, but I suppose Byzantium coming back, the entire Roman Empire is okay. Yeah, I've seen that too. I find that to be annoying, where people are like, oh, it's so dumb that they can fight back. I'm like, you need to look at history like, there's like certain circumstances if they went the other way. If some people who got colonized realized the people coming were more of a threat than they were, things might have turned very different. Like you look at the American settlers, like we almost all died out. It was the Native Americans that saved the settlers there. And showed them how to grow food. If they were like these people are a danger to us, just let them starve. A lot of things might be very different. Wait, negative 500k. The pandemic ending destroyed your budget somehow. I know. Oh yeah, we should though. Yeah, we shouldn't have that throughput anymore, right? Yeah, so our throughput's back. No, I think this is pretty much where we were before. I mean, we're paying a lot for military goods. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, we really need more munitions. Let's see what's happening with the munitions. Where would be the best place to build some more of those? Let's build some in Croatia. There's some like flashing lights going on. Oh, we had a new president. Oh, our president died. That's how it sounded. Oopsie daisy. Yeah. That's how it be sometimes. Told you US would give up. Yep. It was Taco Tuesday for the US in this one. I saw a post on Reddit by Vic3, an interesting discussion. What do you think? Monarchy, at least absolute and census-based, should block total separation because of divine power and stuff. Oh, interesting. Oh, we're getting embargoed. Monarchy should block total separation. Yeah, actually, I would kind of be on board with that. Ooh, the US is building like crazy. Yeah, that's true, because the whole belief of a monarchy is that you're there because God wants you to be, right? Yeah, we will take this person out, even though they're ethno-nationalist. I think I would be good with that. It makes sense. Generally, yeah, I think it would be cool if more laws kind of coincided like that. There are some already that do stuff like that, but yeah, that would be better. What are your main exports with this Yugo? Let's take a look. We haven't looked in a little bit. What are we mainly exporting? Tools, yeah. Yeah, because we have a prestige tool. And oh, interesting, and fancy furniture. Not all absolute monarchies are based on divine right, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, it would be interesting if there's some type of mechanic for that. Now, I wanted our main export to be tobacco, but it didn't pan out that way. A lot of fabric, a lot of dyes. That's right, the one in Benin. But yeah, they're not even doing it as much. Ah, we got submarines. So I do want to build those for here. Oops. There we go. So we'll add submarines to there because they, yeah, have plus 100% convoy raiding efficiency. You should just wipe peace out. You got your achievement. I've been thinking about that. Like, do we want to keep doing this the whole run? We can't right now. We gotta wait till they get down a little bit more. And we haven't made... It's so funny, like, we kind of bulldozed our way up to here and have really stalled. And we're losing a lot of our population from it. A lot of dead and wounded. So we might wipe peace out because we are going towards default here. Our growing use of submarines in warfare has created a new generation of commanders, exemplified by the likes of Svetko Zlatev, who understood the nature of underwater warfare very well. Plus 50% convoy rating efficiency. We'll take that. The opening of a luxurious cabaret at the foot of the Montmartre Hill has made the nightlife of Paris considerably lively, attracting, of course, the attention and suspicions of the conservatives. I can do without that sound. No, I don't want to lose bureaucracy. Ooh, but yeah, we'll end up losing that authority. No, we'll do that. I mean, we should be making much more progress than this. Never assume history has a script with a destiny guided for things you care about. Yeah, you go into tons of pitfalls with that way of thinking. History is merely what happened, not what is meant to happen. Oh, so true. Should post that to the Reddit. Anytime someone talks about this is so dumb. Why basically what people are saying is like, why am I losing? Why am I losing the game? Just because the king believes it doesn't mean that everyone else has to. Oh, that kind of state-supported religion is more about taxes than faith. Oh, that's a good point. True, but monarchies with some kind of sacred legitimation are the rule, not the exception. Especially in the Victorian era, secular monarchies are a very recent phenomenon. Here in Europe, maybe not worldwide. Yeah, interesting. I think it'd be an interesting thing to look at. Maybe if there could be like a law variant for like a religious monarchy as opposed to like a secular monarchy. See, the thing is, so when we're winning battles, we're not getting any type of battle occupation. See, that's what I find. So that's what's happening here. Yeah, so we just got... We just won a battle. But we're not getting any occupation. We're winning battles. Oh. Because I'm stupid. That's why. I forgot I put people on defensive when I switched to the machine guns. You know, I've done this in the past, and I should just have it as second nature now. That if I'm winning battles and not making any progress, like, something is wrong. Unbelievable. Yeah, so hold on. Let's take a look here. Although they should be making progress. And so should they. So this is the first main army, so we should get progress on this one. A short film displaying workers at a camera factory in Plovdiv has raised public attention to the technology of moving pictures. Audiences in Mejia have flocked to see the film, and ones like it at salons and theaters alike. Yeah, we'll take the electronics throughput. Hey, Raul. Hello, hello. The game is bugged in that way. No worry. No, it's not a bug. I was an idiot and just... So, like, here, when this finishes, we should get some progress here. Let's see what happens. The 100th German army. NCO training, nice. Yeah, we didn't, okay. Yeah, same thing happened there, though. Oh my god, come on. Bismarck would have never predicted some Bulgarian boys would then form Yugoslavia and then ruin his carefully crafted Kaiser. This is true. Not to mention that the pharaohs were 3,000 years earlier. Oh, I missed some stuff there. I wish late-game military uniforms were more universally acceptable to countries without much flavor. It is strange being 1930s Mexico and my general still wearing like the Duke of Wellington. Oh my god, perpendicular ham cuts. Oh no. I am intersecting your timeline to warn you. The intelligentsia interest group knows about the extraterrestrials in Sophia. Suppress them before they leak documents to reverse ham cuts. Oh no, oh no. Since the bug will make you lose even 120k soldiers, we're probably white piecing out of this. I lost war with 1.3 million versus 200k. Barracks when I had NCO versus Trench. Oh man. Yeah, we are not making progress. If you don't set the army on defensive, then on offensive again. Is that really what it is? They set it on defensive. And after 1 month. Bug is since 1.8. That's interesting. I've never seen it happen before. Well, either way, I don't think we have the budget to see out all of this. All right, well, we're in January, so we'll wait for the month tick, I guess. But we are at the 2-hour mark, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break here. So that we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So we're going to have to let the ads run for 90 seconds, and then we will be right back. All right, and we're back. One question. I consider protectionism better for small countries and free trade better for large countries in the Victoria 3 scenario. Do you agree with that? Since the commercial, I totally agree with that. I think for small countries, free trade is difficult because assuming you don't have everything you need in your country, you do need to make sure you can tariff some things to dissuade your trade centers from trading them away. Because you'll notice, like, when you go on free trade, even there are things like they'll trade away and make it expensive, and they might be like government goods, like paper and stuff like that. So I think that it's very difficult to go on free trade as a small country unless you've really gotten big. But yeah, when you're a large country, especially if you start deficit spending, you really need free trade because you need people, you need your trade centers to be trading away all the excess, because you're gonna have a lot of excess if you start deficit spending. So yeah, I totally agree with that. All right. So let's see, yeah, if that fixes this bug now. That's interesting. I've actually never encountered that bug before. All right, naval invasion is gone. Free trade is a scam. Small countries get subjugated by it. Large countries strengthen everyone else by attracting imports. Post-Enlightenment, I'm just not buying the religious explanation for divine right monarchy. 17th century, maybe, but not really after the wars of religion. Oh, I was outspoken earlier, couldn't respond. No worries, no worries. Sometimes you send, for example, 200k versus 50k, and then the next, like, despite it's the same ground, you send, for like some reasons, 50 versus 100 and lose because the game has some kind of counter mechanism that doesn't work as intended. Interesting. Well, let's take a look here. We're about to win this one. Yeah, look at that. We're not getting any occupation. Well, either way... Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I have never encountered... Thank God we already got the achievement, because this would really piss me off if this is what would be holding us up. So what is the bug? I mean, we haven't lost a battle in a long time. Look at this. I wonder if it has anything to do with the strategic objective. We need to take Württemberg. Yeah, either way, this war is costing us way too much money. Ham, congratulations, you started a World War I. What was the reason for this war? The Balkans? How original. I know, right? So true. Whoopsie. Oh, hey! Perpendicular Hamcuts, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, Perpendicular Hamcuts. Use the resources to subsidize Area 51 research. If I could. Oh my god, if I could. If I could, I would. Ham in the Amverse. I love it. I love it. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, we are in just an endless loop here. I would naval invade them, but I wonder if we could do that. Well, we don't have enough flotillas. You know, let me try something. Let's make them go after a different state. We don't need this state. Or actually, yeah, go after the Rhineland. Rhineland. Maybe that will break... If we break the cycle, maybe that will do something for us. They're going down, but not quick enough. We need a British ham, a New Jersey ham, a ham who's a Pulisic fan. I'll tell you what, I'll become a Pulisic fan if he wins me a World Cup. How about that? Then I'll become a Pulisic fan. Alright, let's go to companies 2 here. Oh yeah, look at that. We'll gain a charter, which means we'll actually gain 100 authority back. Alright, let's see what happens here. And it's a singular phenomenon. That's right, that's right. Cannot be replicated. I'm kind of bummed about this war thing here. Yeah, no progress. Let's see, how many Italians do they have? Damn, they got a lot mobilized. So I'm wondering if I can start to get the conscripts out. But no, we only have 338. Actually, I was going to ask you that. Is the military power block worthwhile? The commercial one is always worthwhile. The sovereign one too. And the religious and cultural one for LARP. I think the military one is very beneficial because so for one, what I find good about it is this aggressive coordination one. When you get aggressive coordination 3, anybody in your power block you can call in with a sway ally. And then, so basically, if you can get people in your power block, you have a bunch of people you can call in as allies. Same thing with the defensive one. If you get to level 3, you can call allies in for defensive wars. So I think it kind of makes sense for that. So I do like it for that. You also get this increased training rate, which is very good. And then as the block leader, you get extra prestige, which we needed for the Prussia of the Balkans achievement. So this actually helped us get the Prussia of the Balkans achievement. Oh, you know, I forgot about the power block statue. Oh, we're getting an earthquake. What do we get with that? Oh yeah, look at that. If we were actually building this. Oh, I forgot about the power block statue. We could have gotten a little bit of extra prestige, but also some conscripts. So yeah, I do think the military one is worth it. I think all of the power block principles have something that make them worth it. Like, for instance, if I were doing, like, a South Africa run, let's say I started as Zulu, and I was able to, like, I was able to get people in my power block, but not subjugate them. The cultural commonwealth would be good. Because a lot of this place here starts with the primary culture being Boer. There's like very few Boers there. So to be able to change the primary culture to, like, what would, to Zulu, I don't know why I had to look that up, would be very beneficial, especially for this entire region. Because a lot of the primary culture are cultures that are almost non-existent there. So there's a reason for it there. Oh, hold on, let's read this. To avert the fears of the upper classes with regards to a potential social democratic party government, Bogdan Royce has carried out a series of meetings with wealthy influencers, stressing the importance of reform, still adhering to Yugoslavian values. Who's leading here? Yeah, at this point, sure. We'll lean into them. The religious convocation one, I think, would be good if you have, if you want to do, like, a bunch of subjects. Like, I'll give you an example. I was doing a Portugal run, and so because of that, I needed to colonize a ton of Africa. So I had a large chunk of Africa right here, but it was a bunch of pops with very low acceptance. So for that run, I kept freedom of conscience as the religious thing, the state as the religious law, because total separation was actually giving people less acceptance. And so leaning into the religion was a way for me to add acceptance to people. So if you had like a religious convocation, and you could change the state religion in the country, then it adds like, let's see, let me find an example. If it changes the state religion, then you get more conversion to that religion. Like, where is it here? Yeah, allows conversion for all of these classes here. And so they'll start converting to your religion. You'll share religious principles, and then you'll get more acceptance in these places where you have low acceptance. So the religious convocation and the cultural commonwealth one are good for increasing acceptance if you have like colonies or subjects that have very little in common with you. At least that's my take on it. Blas von Wichtgratz has criticized numerous decisions made by the leadership of his own Social Democratic Party, calling Harris Bijdik, oh, I said that entirely wrong, Bijdik excessively cautious and unwilling to address critical issues. Yeah, we'll do that one. Yeah, so how are we starting? How did we lose so much manpower when we're winning all these wars? We'll propose the white peace. They're not going to take it, but Yeah, like, look at this. Oh boy. I missed a bunch of chat. Oh, Germany freed up all the troops on the Russia front. Oh, oh man, did that war end? Hey, Master Sam, hello, hello. Fellow Vicky 3 enjoyer. Oh, very nice. Welcome, welcome. Good to have. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you? Basically, the Sovereign Empire and Trade League is always good. You can't go wrong with those and their mandates. A military alliance is good for playing wide and not caring about infamy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do think the Trade League is always just kind of the go-to best one, because you know it helps your economy. But I think there is a time and place for all of them, depending on what country you are and what you're trying to do. Rafe Jardovic intends to travel. Oh, hey, Perpendicular Hamcuts, thank you again for the donation. Any thoughts on the 10 missing UFO scientists? We're hard at work. We are hard at work. Trust me. We have our best people on it. That's why we're starting to lose the war. We put all our best people on the UFO research and not the war. Intends to travel by train to campaign for the Conservative Party. And we'll do this one. I don't want to lose railway throughput. This is going literally like World War I. Germany peace out with Russia, so the freed troops make the war stall even more. Yep, yep. The power block statues are so good. The military gives conscripts a religious conversion and assimilation, the ideological power, political power to the state, and influence points. Yeah, the Trade League one is the best for me since it gives more loyalists and infrastructure. Yeah, to the state. Putting these places like China, Japan seems very strong. Yeah, exactly. Leon Rodensbach has begun to campaign emphasizing the Social Democratic Party's pro-franchise platform, promising greatly expanding voting rights for all segments of society if the party is elected. Oh yeah, we'll do that. Hey, oh, we're in the last year, everybody. We're in the last year. Yeah, also the what's the other one called? Well, yeah, what was it called? The Ideological Union. I found a use for the Ideological Union too as Portugal, because I needed to create the union between Portugal and Spain, but you need to share 15 laws in order to do that. So I actually, as Portugal, had a sovereign empire power block, got rid of that power block and created an ideological union, because as an ideological union I can enforce my government principle laws on people in the bloc. So it helped me create the personal union between Portugal and Spain in that run. So an ideological union was ideal for that one. Members of the Conservative Party have been vigorously warning voters against Social Democratic Party's electoral campaign. Oh. Yeah, I don't like that too much. If they lose 30, where will they be? Yeah, they'll be fine. We'll take this one. Yeah, only a year left, though. This war looks to last longer. No, we're going to try to piece out of this. I think we might... We'll probably be able to piece out of this in, like, November or December, judging our luck. Divine economics, wage increases crazy high. Yeah, another way to grow soul without doing trade unions. Yeah, another great point, too. Yeah. With religion, you can increase wages and not have to pay wage subsidies either. Oh no, we got a strike. workers in the have had had enough of their poor conditions. Working with the trade unions, they have initiated an industry-wide strike on Slavonia. Sure, we'll open negotiations. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who would provide the best leadership for Yugoslavia. Let's go with the Social Democratic Party right at the end here. Ham, which country will be next? I intend to follow the next one. It's fun to have something to watch at night instead of the old YouTube slop. Yeah. Well, so the next full run we're going to do will be Japan when the Great Wave comes out. But that's in 2 weeks. So next week we're going to do another mod cuts session where we're going to play with a mod. And so the mod I'm looking at, there's a new one called Age of Crowns where it starts the game in 1444 and it changes all of the like building types and everything. It kind of looks like basically it turns Victoria 3 into EU5. So that's what I'm looking at. I haven't actually been able to try it out yet, so I'm not married to that idea, to that one yet. And I also don't know which country we would do, but that's kind of the leading candidate for me right now, but I gotta test it out first. Also, it's a newer mod, so I want to make sure it's actually stable before we play it. But that's the one I'm leaning towards for next week. But the next full run will be Japan in 2 weeks when the update comes out. After thorough discussions with union leaders, they have agreed to suspend the strike if any of the major demands are met. Oh yeah, expand workplace safety. Yeah, we could do that. Or workplace safety. Sure, let's do that. Oh, although we don't have the government admin for that. Have we updated? We did. All right, so let's build some government admin here. At this point, we only need like 3. All right, we're almost going to be able to piece out of this. J sounds like a Y in Slavic languages, I think. Yeah. Oh, is that your peace offer? If not, take it. No, that was a peace offer I sent. No. Yeah, no, it wasn't too late. I had sent a peace deal, even though I knew they weren't going to take it. But I figured, why the hell not? So that was mine, and they said no. Still a missing chance to not let you have the religious convocation power block be available if you go for state atheism. Yeah, same with religious schools without exploits. Yeah, I know, it's true, right? Like, you should be able to have a religious convocation with state atheism and just spread atheism. I like that in the update, the babies are now a blank page. It was funny. Oh yeah, when an heir was born, yeah. With, and he was a complete, yeah, Slavist, yeah. It makes much more sense. Yeah, you have a 2-year-old that's an ethno-nationalist. Oh boy. Are we gonna get, we're probably gonna get called into this. That's the next generation's. That's Hearts of Iron 4's problem at this point. Also, I feel ideological union should let you enforce most laws on subjects. Like, you can change distribution of power laws, but not speech laws. Yeah, I know, right? That actually would be kind of nice. Now that I really tried the ideological union in that offline Portugal run, it's like, yeah, I wish I could, like, enforce other laws. Because all the laws are important, not just the government principles. I personally find the huge head babies and kids having the game rather hilarious. Obviously a hybrid breeding program with the grays. Oh yeah, they do kind of look like aliens. All right, we're almost at our white piece here. We can leave the war in peace, or leave the world in peace before we leave. Yeah, let's withdraw from this. Yeah, pretty sure you don't need to keep that promise to the trade unions 10 years. Yeah, exactly. That's why we promised it. We don't need to keep that promise. Ah, we got paved roads. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, look at our paved roads, everybody. Well, there's one. That doesn't look too paved. Yeah, maybe more. Oh. Not really. It looks like we only have one paved road. Not bad. Little baby just come out of the womb and already hates minorities. He was reading my... Oh my god. Yeah, he was reading some choice books in there, huh? Almost. I like that nowadays you can maintain a monarchy until the end of the game. There are many reasons for it besides role-playing, but I remember that before the path was Republic, they could model a baby in a crib until about the age of 2. 0-year-old baby standing up and wearing a top hat is hilarious. I know. At least they don't have an animation where the baby is like smoking a cigar like all the generals do. Pretty much every general is smoking a cigar usually, right? Oh no, look at this. I wonder why. Oh, we're nearing the end, my friends. It's early days, yeah, for the road paving given a chance. Yeah, that's true. We just discovered it. But we got one. We got one in the state of Bosnia and Croatia. Oh, come on. Right at the end, we're going to drop down to 5th? That's not fair. We were 4th. Hold on. Oh, can we do anything about this? How come these are not upgrading? I want to be above Russia. Ooh. Oh, we have nobody there, huh? Oh, we have nobody naval invading us. Why don't we send you guys over there? Add one offensive guy to your midst. I miss princesses too. Like, it's just me, or all the heirs always boys. Oh yeah, you know, that is true. You make a good point, actually. They usually are boys. I wonder why that is. I normally only intersect timelines at one point in time, but I'll see what our scientists can find up with for me to join you again. It would be nice. It would be nice. It was good to have you. Alright, let's just promote this guy. Ah, that kind of pisses me off. We need like 400 prestige. Not enough radios to upgrade to scout cruisers. Oh, maybe that is what it is, right? Yeah, we got good enough amount. Hold on. Did they hire up? Oh, we're in the last month. Can we get 400 prestige in 1 month? Subsidize them all. All the ethno-supremacists. Yeah. Maybe it's a dumb... Yeah, agreed. Ah, I'm gonna miss Yugoslavia / Bulgaria. Can we leave the world in peace? I don't think we can. Nope. It is not meant to be. Nope. It's all over, but the crying, and nobody's crying but me. And there we are, my friends. We did it. We did it. Yeah, that's a great run. Yeah, thank you, Chainmakers. That was a fun one. That was a good one. I am kind of pissed that we finished at 5. Damn, Russia. Those sneaky Russians. They got us right at the end there. Oh, well. Moral lesson. Never give up. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Never give up. I feel like we had that in the last run, too, with the Dynam. You remember we lost... France came and took the one state I pretty much built my entire economy in. I thought that was devastating, but we rebounded from that too. Yeah, nice run, Ham. You got all those achievements and more. I know we did. We ended up getting all 3 achievements that we were aiming for. I'm actually very surprised about Prussia of the Balkans. I really thought we were cooked on that one. Yeah, Java, thank you. I feel like ending the war with Germany. Yeah. CK3 on Friday. There will be CK3 on Friday. Apologies for the late cancellation on that one last week. I'd said it in the earlier session today. Last Friday was my son's 6th birthday. And when I first set the schedule for the week, I was like, surely by 8:30 p.m. he's going to be in bed. But his party ended up going a little bit longer than I anticipated, so I had to cancel. Yeah, well, good night, everybody. Until the next live. Yeah, Reverse Hamcuts. Good to see you, as always, my friend. You missed the soothing Purple Void. Yeah, I don't know when the Purple Void's coming back. But we did get a good week of it. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, on this setup, I can't add a Purple Void. Here to the next series, and congrats again. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. See you Friday. Yep, I'll see you on Friday. Hey, Joe. Good night, sir. Good night. Hey, Joe. Sorry, I saw your message, your bye message in this morning's session, right as I hit end stream. So yeah, sorry I didn't get to say bye to you in the earlier one. Well, good to see you, my friend. Yeah. So that's gonna be it, everybody. Run is over. So next week, we'll be doing a mod cut session. I'm thinking I'm just going to do one mod and do both the morning and the night session to kind of just use one for a little bit longer. So keep an eye out when I post the schedule this weekend. It'll probably be the Age of Crowns mod, but I got to try it out a little bit. But we'll do a mod run next week. But the next time I'll be streaming will be this Thursday. We'll be continuing the Holland run in EU5. So hopefully I'll see everybody on Thursday. But thank you for watching tonight, everybody. And as always, be awesome, my friends. I can't believe we're ending, actually. a stream. Usually the last episode of a stream goes like 4 hours. This one we're actually ending a little early. I can't believe it actually worked out. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Yep, Mauricio, adios. As always, be awesome, my friends, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.